Good morning, everyone. Today we will be following up with the 20th scenario of the PIX trigger, in which if a contact email is updated or phone is updated, then we need to send an email to the account owner so that he got notified for the same problem statement that this has been updated. So let's see how we will be sending an email using a trigger in this scenario. I hope you will be enjoying the content. We will be considering the operation that we will be doing. So our main, if I go on my problem statement is when an email or a phone of a contact with the active account is modified. So we are doing a update operation. So next question is, do we need to go with before update or after update? So answer is after update. As soon as the update is done, we need to proceed with the sending of email to the user. So let's start with this scenario. So I have created a framework where I have created a trigger that is after update, and further I am passing trigger.new and further trigger.old map because I need to compare an email and phone as well. So that's why I have taken this field as well. So here I have taken a method. So let's start writing the trigger. So first of all, what I will be checking, if that is associated with the account ID, because if we go on the problem statement, first is contact with an active parent account is modified. So let's go here. So what I will be doing, I will be adding for contact cont colon, what will be adding, that is new records. Further what I will be doing, if cont dot account id, if this is not equal to null, then only we need to proceed with the trigger, else we can leave the trigger as it is. After this, what I will be checking now, the next step is we need to check if the phone number is matching or not matching. So let's see how we will be doing it. So I will be adding one more if, that is if old map, if con dot email, if this is not equal to, what I will be doing, I will be adding old map records dot get, what I will be adding cont dot id dot email. If this is not matching, and similarly I will be copying this full and pasting for phone as well, because we need to check if the phone number has been changed and email has been changed, then only proceed with the trigger. So what I will be doing, I will be adding phone here as well as I will be adding phone here in the last. So let's remove this out, phone. If this is not matching, then only we will proceed with the trigger. So now what we need to do, we need to send an email to the account owner. So for same, what we will be doing, we will be creating a set of IDs that will be storing the account ID of this record. So set of ID, that is account ID set further is equal to new set of ID. So after doing this, if we go further, what I will be doing, account ID set dot add font dot account ID. So next step is we need to send an email. So let's search on Google. Can you give me code for sending an email to Apex? Yes, we will be getting the code here. Just one line is missing here, that is messaging service result. Without that line we can't send an email. So let's first make this out in our format. So what I will be doing, I will be pasting this code here. So let's go out of this, and I will be pasting my code here. Don't worry, we will be understanding each and every line how it is working. So first of all, what we need to do, we need to iterate this account loop. So account ID set for ID acc ID colon, what I will be doing here further, I will be iterating account ID set. Okay, so now I will be pasting my code here, full code here, and we will be making changes in the code on the go. Okay, let's cut this out, and after cutting I will be pasting it here. So what is the first line? So it is a, in order to send email, we use messaging dot single message email. We create an object for this and we send an email to this. So here we are initiating the email which we need to send. So let's forget this line first, that is to send to address. Here we will be adding the email, the address of the persons who we need to send an email. Okay, so after that let's set the object. So subject is notifying. So what I will be adding, notify notify sales avenger for email and phone change. Okay, so I added this subject. So please, so here address for the customer has been changed. Please take follow up. Okay, so this is the body that we are adding here. So we have added the subject, we have added the body. Now finally what we need to do, we need to send this email to some person. So in order to send this email to some person, we need to send it outside because our limit will get hit. So let's create a list of messaging service. So what I will be creating, I will be creating a list of this, that is what I will be doing. I will be creating a new list, that is, let's copy this out and let's paste it here. What I will be doing, let's move it forward. So I will be creating this object, object of this, that is msg equal to new list of, what is the list type, that is messaging dot single message service. So here I will be storing the messaging service. So and further if I add semicolon, so this will create my list in which all the emails will be stored that I need to share. So this line will be further gone outside the for loop because I don't want to hit the limit. So what I will be adding, so here instead of this, so I will be cutting this line out, copying this line and pasting this line here. And what I need to do, I will be adding msg.add mail. Simply what I will be doing, msg, and further what I will be adding, mail. So as soon as I add a mail, I will be notified how I will need to send. So here we have created the body of message, and further if we need to send an email, what we will be sending here, we will be sending here msg. So one line is missed here, that is let's open the document, that is messaging result. So I have created the document that we are referring now for this only document. So I will be sharing that document as well in the description so that you can refer. So this is the line that we need to add when you are sending, that is this line. Let's copy this line and let's paste it here. What is this line? Messaging dot send email result, as we need to send an email result and further we are sending an email. So now we have added the email, but still we need to send email to someone. So that is the logic that we need to get here. So can we go here, like instead of account ID, if I can write dot owner ID. So no, we will not be getting anything here because account id will only provide me the account id but not associate me further. But let's see, if I query on account and if I go from owner to owner.id, owner.email, will I be getting that? Yes, I will be getting that. So in order to do same, what I will be creating, I will be creating a list of account list. Account list is equal to select id comma owner id. Similarly, owner dot email from account, where, so let's put on camera somewhat up, where id in, where the id is coming from account id set. So as soon as id come from account id set, I will be able to get all the emails from here. So my only line that is creating issue is, two lines are creating issue. Let's fix the error. One is line number 15. So I think there is one extra. So messaging service msg is equal to new list of message dot single message service. So this error has been resolved. Only the two address is missing, and one is at line number 38. So what we will be doing here, so I think one bracket is extra. So let's check it out. Now we are good. So only two address is missing here that we need to update here. So what we will be doing next, we are getting the emails. We need to create a list of string and we need to store that emails in that string. So let's create a list of string, that is email addresses to send. And what I will be doing, I will be creating new list of string, and further what I will be doing, I will be iterating this for loop. Let's remove the dot operator here. I will be adding for account a colon account list. So let's copy this out. After copying this, what I will be doing, if there is no need to add it, so we are getting an email, so I will be directly adding email address to send dot add. So what I will be adding, the owner id. So how I will be adding owner id, a dot owner dot email. So I think we are good till here. We started with this condition where we are only getting the email and phone. We are comparing if these fields are not matching, plus if the account id is not equal to null. Second, we are storing the account id here. After storing the account id, what we had done, we need an email address of the owner, of a account owner basically. So in order to get the email address of account owner, we queried on account so that we get an email for this, and further we store this emails in this, and further we use a message single service message in order to send an email. So what we have done here, we have picked the code from the net, that is the standard code, and we are using the template. So we are creating a message, we are setting the address to. So I will be adding the list name here. So that is, what is my list name, that is email sent to address. So I will be sending the email to this address, so my last error will also go, that is coming till now. So we have sent the email to the persons who are associated. We set the subject, we subject the body, and further we have created a list of messaging dot send email message, and we are storing that email in here. And but of course we are iterating, because if, let's take an example, if we have 20 emails, then 20 emails will go with the 20 account IDs. So that's why we are using this account ID set. And further, once everything is done, we are sending an email, messaging dot send email equal to result is equal to messaging dot send email. Okay, so let's go through this trigger. So let's test this trigger out now. So what we will be doing, we will be, since this is after update operation, so what we will be doing, we will be changing the phone number. Instead of 3 I will be adding 4, and what I will be doing, instead of email I will be adding H. So as soon as I save this record, my email will get fired, and I think I will be getting email in some time. So Gmail, so let's open my Gmail. So I will be spam. So this is the email that we got recently. Address, so if you check the time, it is 8:06 and we get the email on 8:05 that address of customer has been changed, please take follow up. So the email is also, we have received the email. Now let's move on to the test class for the same scenario, because without test class we don't feel that we have completed our work. So let's move on to our test class. So in order to do the test class, what I need to consider, I just need to create an email and then create a contact account. Further I need to create a contact, and after doing this both operations, what is the third operation, I need to update their phone number and email. That's it. So that's it in my test class. So what I will be doing, I will be creating new Apex class. So I will be writing contact trigger test. So I will be clicking OK. So I will be creating this at the rate is test method, and what I will be doing, I will be adding at the rate is test, and what I will be doing, public static void test method 1, and further what I will be doing, I will be creating account equal to new account, and what I will be doing, a dot name equal to threshold, and further I will be inserting a. Further what I will be doing, contact C equal to new contact. So you can just keep the script somewhere and you can paste it. So contact C, contact or last name equal to Sachdeva. So what I will be doing next, I will be associating it with where I will be associating with the account ID. Account ID is equal to an.id. So what I will be doing, I will be inserting this. I will not be giving contact on the first place. Now what I will be giving, email is equal to a at the rate b.com, and further after doing this, the next step what I will be doing, I will be adding a phone number as well. C dot phone is equal to, so what is the phone number, 787877. Let's give a random number here and let's update C. So let's save this out. Since our trigger has been tested on a real-time basis, let's run a test class here and let's see if it is creating any problem or not. So I don't think it will create any problem. So we get a success and even our test has been passed. So let's go on the trigger. So we get 100% on the trigger. Let's go on the handler and we got 100% code coverage. So I hope you like my content. If you like my content, please like my video and don't forget to share my channel, subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you. Thanks everyone.